All right, guys, what's up? We are live here. It's about 5 minutes of 8. Man Advantage Rangers podcast. This is your host, Jamie. Getting ready for the NHL draft lottery. Felt like a good time to do a live stream, so that's what we're doing. Let me post this real fast. So here we go.
First overall selection in the 2022 NHL draft belongs to.
All right, guys. This is always a cool event. We're gonna find out who's gonna get this kid, and this is a special player. From all reports, he is a best available player since Connor McDavid in 2015. So it's going to be interesting. Also, and by the way, whoever gets the second pick is getting a really good player too. Adam Fantilli, center, true freshman this year, had an insane year. Most years he'd be the number one pick, but this year that belongs to Connor Bedard. So we got some. I have them up on the screen. I have the odds. So real quick, I'll just run through it. 18.5% for Anaheim, Columbus 13.5%, Chicago 11.5%, Sharks 9.5%, Montreal 8.5%, Arizona 7.5%, Flyers 6.5%. I really don't want him going to Philly. I feel like all their sports teams are good except for the Flyers, so they can be bad for a while. Caps 6%, Red Wings 5%. Blues 3.5%, Vancouver 3%, Senators 2.5%, Sabres 2%, Penguins 1.5%, Nashville 0.5%, Calgary 0.5%. So that's the odds. It's always interesting to see the landscape change. A team like Arizona, I don't think they've ever won the draft lottery. I think they were the worst team in 2016, and they didn't get the pick. I wonder what do you guys think he's going to end up? I mean, should be quite interesting. We shall see. This is going to be an interesting night. So let's just say he went to Anaheim. I really don't want him to go to Anaheim because that means he's playing out west, and I want to get to see him play a lot because their games will start too late. Columbus is in the Metro. Of course, that's the same division as the Rangers. So, and who knows if he can stay there that long. But I guess it'd be kind of cool he'd be in there. But they have some talent in that team. They were terrible this year. Just everything kind of went wrong. But they do have a lot of talent. A lot of guys were hurt. Chicago, I really don't want anything good to happen in Chicago because they had their time and everything that happened with the scandal. So they can go jump in a lake. Sharks, again, the out west thing. Canadians, no. Arizona, out west. Flyers, no. Caps, no. Red Wings, no. The Blues would be kind of cool just because I kind of like the Blues. And they're doing like kind of a soft reboot. Not soft. They got rid of a lot of guys. But they still have some really good players. Canucks, I mean, isn't that his team? So I guess that'd be kind of cool. But again, the out west thing. No to the Penguins for sure. If the NHL is rigged in any manner, he'll go to the Penguins just because. That's like a franchise decline. Buffalo 2%. I mean, whatever. Nashville 0.5%. Calgary, we'll see. I just want something interesting to happen. And then there's the whole like moving up 10 spots. you know. So here we go. We're gonna find out here. My God, look how different McDavid looks from 2015. And then we have a game tonight, so that's kind of cool. Um, you got game 3 of Knights and Oilers. Oilers look really good in game 2. McDavid and Draisaitl. Their power play. You know, it's interesting. They got rid of who's the guy that was on Toronto, and then went to Edmonton. I can't think of his name, defensive. And they traded him in the Ekholm trade, and that's been giving Evan Bouchard a lot more power play one time, and he has an insanely good shot, and that's really creating a different problem for teams trying to defend that power play. So, um, Buccigross is on ESPN. His jacket looks like it's too tight. That button is screaming as we speak. um, let's see how long they drag this out, because usually they drag it out. Hey Jason, what's up, buddy? What's going on? Yeah, so here's the thing about um, Bedard. He is he's smaller, not a big guy, but he has like an elite shot at 17 years old, which is insane. I mean, his shot is just ridiculous. It's not his shot; it's his release. Kevin Weeks is talking right now, but yeah, Kevin Weeks is right. Someone's team's going to get a transformative player. Is correct. Not too much, man. Thanks for tuning in, Jason. Um, this is going to be interesting because after tonight, we're going to know where he's going to go, and that should be pretty. That just changes everything for next year. Yeah, he I haven't seen anybody shoot like him in a while. Um, going to beat a lot of goalies. He'll score a lot of goals. His size is something that he's small dude, smaller dude. He just needs to be able to get that room. I mean, he should be okay. He's not too small. I have to pick first overall. Now they're saying that Ducks are 25.5%. That's interesting because on the website it says 18.5. Okay, well, is that the same guy from the Lafreniere draft? They got all the GMs in the little squares. Of course, they're going to commercial. If you guys have any questions about anything hockey related, just shoot it in the comments. I'll try to answer it. What do you guys think's going to get the first overall pick in the chat? Let me know who you guys think. Type in your answer. Whoever's watching, looks like there's 5 people watching. Go ahead and pick a team if you want. I'd be interested to see what everybody wants or what everybody thinks. I mean, Anaheim has the sort of the favorites, but it doesn't mean anything. Rangers won 3 years ago, and they had almost no chance. You just never know. And as far as the playoffs go, looks like Toronto's done. So they really were interested in getting Florida. They were chanting, "We want Florida." They got Florida. Now they're down 3-0. So good for them. So it looks like Florida's going to go to the conference finals in the East, which is nuts. Jackets are going to get him, but he belongs in Anaheim. Is what Jason says. Okay, I can get behind that because Columbus has the second best chances. Yeah, Anaheim's terrible. They have some good young players out there. Trevor Zegers, uh, who's the defenseman I'm missing? Mason McTavish, good player. Um, it's a selfish thing because I don't watch the Anaheim Ducks normally on a regular basis. So I'd rather see him in Columbus. It also would mean that we would get to see him at least 3 or 4 times a year playing in the Metro. But again, the East is just stacked. Um, Maybe Chicago wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Um, but I'm hoping that something like St. Louis or it's not the Caps, you know. Um, Maybe he will go to Anaheim. Maybe the NHL's rigged it, and he's going to go to Anaheim. Um, but we shall see. Um, okay, Seattle's up 2-1 over Dallas, which is a little surprising. I think Dallas is really good, but Seattle's just been like playing so well. Scored 7 last night. Um, the other series is, of course, Edmonton and the Knights, and that can go either way. Now, here we go. They're showing all the balls in the lottery thing. Now, they're not going to show us the actual. They're going to show us the results, but they're not going to have like the balls coming out one at a time. They'll show you the cards of the team. Of course, they just showed McDavid slicing the Rangers. Cool. From a year and a half ago. Nice. McKinnon. McDavid. Matthews. There's Adam Fantilli. They just showed Adam Fantilli and all that. Kevin Weeks in Secaucus, New Jersey. Let's go, Kevin. Enough of the baloney. Now they're interviewing Connor Bedard. He looks so young. Jeez. Bedard's just talking about his off ice stuff, what he likes to do. He's a big Sidney Crosby fan. Here we go. He's going to the Penguins, guaranteed. Jeez. They're just talking about they're just wasting time, filling space. I hate when they do this. I wish they could just do it in 15 minutes. It really, really, really draws it out. Now they're saying Anaheim has an 18.5% chance. I mean, that's I don't know why it's at 25.5 couple minutes ago, but and then oh, that's interesting. So yeah, Ottawa, if it's not a top five pick, yeah, okay, it'll be traded for Jacob Chikrin. Yeah, they're talking about the draft more than twice in a 5 year span. That all changed when the Rangers got the first and the second, or second and then the first pick. It was like, oh, we can't have that. Here's Bill Daly. Here we go. It's gonna be turning the cards, guys. Let's go. 16. They got the weird music in the background. Calgary, 16. Oh, Don Maloney. Donnie Maloney, 15. Preds, Barry Trotz taking over in Nashville, so 15th pick. Everything is staying the plan. Come on. I'm better see Pittsburgh. Penguins. All right. They're in total disarray, so that's good. They'll probably trade it for a fourth liner. Here we go. Buffalo. Okay, so Calgary, Nashville, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Ottawa Senators. Okay, so the Coyotes get the 12th pick. Canucks, no luck there. Yeah, this is my dark horse, St. Louis. So let's see, 10th pick. Nah, all right, Blues 10. 3 first rounders for St. Louis. Red Wings. All right, Caps staying put. Thank God. Better be the Flyers. All right, no Flyers. Danny Briere still looks like he could play. Arizona, 6. So Arizona has 6 and 12. Not bad in a deep draft. Everything has been staying the same. Kind of boring. Canadians 5. Sharks at 4. Mike Greer. The top 3. What happened? Oh, they're going to a commercial. It seemed like they. It was weird. It seemed like they skipped the one pick. Rewind that real fast. They just announced that they're like, oh, Columbus just dropped third, but they didn't pull the card. That was weird. So we're down to the last 2. So he's going to be going to Chicago or Anaheim. What do we all think? What do we think? He'll probably go to Chicago just because. But that team's in shambles. Both of those teams aren't good. They're not going to be good for a long time. I mean, I know both have a lot of picks and all that. But one of them's going to get Fantilli. So Chicago or Anaheim are going to get Adam Fantilli. So you're saying the Ducks, Jason? All right. Well, they're really dragging this out. This is something they could have done in 15 minutes at the most, and we're going on 20. And we still don't know the answer. And then they're going to do interviews and all that stuff. We got a couple texts here. All right, we're back. Let's see what they're saying. Jack Eichel was the 2015 second overall. Draisaitl was the third overall pick in 2014. He's having some playoffs so far. Pivotal game coming up. All right, back to Bill Daly. Number 3 is Columbus. I think that there's JD. Wow, they didn't get Fantilli either. Watch parties in Anaheim and Chicago. Here we go. Let's go. Pat Verbeek, former Ranger. Kyle Davidson. Here we go. Oh my God, the Blackhawks. Well, wow. Blackhawks get Bedard. Anaheim will get Fantilli. I don't know. What do you think, Jay? You upset about that? They had 3 first round picks last year. So they got Kevin Korchinski, Frank Nazar, Sam Rinzel, 2 defensemen and a forward. They'll get Fantilli. I think they have another first rounder this maybe. No, they only got the second in the Kane trade. They might have got one from Toronto. In the Lafferty. I can't remember. And they're just talking to they're talking to the GM. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. It was more of a boring lottery than years past. Usually there's a lot of jumping around. This year with all the rules wasn't as great, but we know where Bedard's going. The Windy City, out west or central. Yeah, I know. Cheese. Exactly. So, all right, everybody, have a great night and keep watching those playoffs and go high.